waiting for TwoAllNighters.
Hi! Hi!
Hello!
Welcome to the stream!
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello, everyone!
Hi! We're finally doing the big Q&A. There are so many of us here today.
A lot.
I
A lot.
don't know what you mean.
It just jumped from 11 people to 21 watching.
Really?
Okay.
Wow.
that number's gonna go up.
It's gonna go on.
Yeah, alright. We're gonna do some quick introductions while we wait for some questions to come on in. Feel free to ask us anything as long as they follow the guidelines that we have listed on screen. I'll go first. Hello, I am Abby. I am 19. I am the owner of the channel. And I don't do a lot, so I'm pretty useless when it comes to everything else. Okay. Next we have David.
Hey, it's me, David. I do voices, otherwise my name's a lie. Usually you can hear me on the channel as Sans or Papyrus or the little Papyrus. I also edit.
Okay, next we have Danny.
Hello, my name's Danny. I gave Abby the idea of doing comic dubs about 3 years ago now, and we went into a room and tried it, and it was great. And here we are. I don't voice act at the moment, I just edit, but hopefully once I get my microphone, I'll be voice acting again, so wait and see, my dudes.
Right, next we have Corvo.
Hello, everyone. I am Corvo, 18, voice actor in training, pun master, and yeah, that's just about summing that up.
Next we have Slick.
Hello. Hi, I'm Slick, I'm 16, and I do voices and edit for the channel.
You're adorable. Okay, next we have Raptor.
Hello, the name's Raptor. I am 17. I do many voices, such as Asgore, and many Sanses as well. I also do editing for the channel.
Joe.
Hey guys, I am the Pokerface VA. I'm 17. I do voice acting, editing, and I love playing video games. You just saw me put up Undertale. That's something I edited and voiced in today.
Is that on YouTube?
Mhm.
Well, we don't know. We can't see it.
I've just started. That's why.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Welcome, mother.
This is Maja.
This is Measure. Next we have Jace.
Hey guys, my name is Sir the Sir. I am 21. I'm working on being a vocal coach in college.
Oh.
The channel, I voice act and edit.
Alright, and now Brian.
I'm Brian. I'm 20 years old. I'm a Swiss roll, but I'm also Scottish. I started voice acting about a year ago, and I thoroughly enjoy it. And basically, yeah, it's always good.
And finally, we have Keiko.
Hey guys, I'm Keiko. I'm 19. I've been voice acting for about 5 years, and I adore it. And normally Toriel, I guess.
Oh.
Hello.
And we
That
got...
was good. That was
last,
good timing.
but not least,
we
we have James!
Thank you so much for your patience. Hi everybody, it's really good to be here.
You could have not joined at a better time, my dude.
That was a great time.
That was amazing.
Oh my god, that was so
perfect.
good. That was so good.
Everyone, a round of applause for this man.
Look at all of you guys. Oh, guys.
Oh, it could not have been better.
Welcome to the
You're simply meant to be.
Here we are. Look at me, look at me, the little thing. Oh my god, that's so cool.
Alright, so we're going to be taking questions from you guys as long as they follow the rules and guidelines that are again put on the screen there.
They're right there.
Yeah, they're right there. Please follow them.
Yeah.
We're gonna be
on the screen for
Instagram.
your reading entertainment.
All right.
and information.
I think this is a good question. First off, you guys are gods. How do you do it?
Well, Durian,
That's a
great question.
That is a very good question.
God.
I think we should do it one at a time. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah, good idea.
Should we go down the list of people in the call?
That's probably the best, yeah.
Okay. All right. I know I'm a god, and I work it. And it's not easy doing what we do, but it's so much fun, and we have the best family, so it makes it so worth it to do it. Next.
It's Brian now. Go for it, Brian.
What was the question?
Alright, skipping Brian. Corvo.
There you go. There's your answer.
Corvo.
I don't consider myself a god. I look at life positively, and I do my best to make sure that everyone's happy. And yeah, pineapples.
Nice. David.
We're not gods, and we use editing software and recording software to do it.
We are mortals.
All right, Jace.
Some of us.
I'm a mere mortal working on the mountain. Blacksmith hammer in hand.
Pleased to meet you.
James.
I'm going to echo David's sentiments. Like, to describe us as gods is putting us on a pedestal, and that's not fair. It's not fair on you. We're just people who enjoy each other's company first and foremost. I was invited to be a part of the team back in
March.
8 months ago, March. And yeah, editing for these guys is just a lot of fun. That's really all there is to it. And the fact that you guys are obviously enjoying it as well, that's a bonus. So thank you.
Aww.
So wholesome.
Stop being a good bean.
Keiko.
Fine.
Well, I don't know if we're gods, but I think that we put out some good stuff, and I enjoy making it, and I'm very proud of the dubs that I am in, and I'm glad to be a part of this family for sure.
Okay,
Wow, that's
wrapped.
awesome.
Wow.
Speech 100.
I didn't ask for these emotions.
Okay. Yes, we are not deities. We're all like you, just random idiots on the internet. It's a lot. I joined around like 10 months ago, I think. But it's just a lot of hard work, practice, and screaming.
Yeah.
Amen to that.
Amen. I'll drink to
Lots
that.
of screaming.
I drink that. I drink to that.
Worship.
Slick.
Oh, honestly, I think we're a bunch of people who try our best and really are like a family.
The most wholesome.
Do the breakdown.
Alright, Poke.
I do not consider myself a god whatsoever, but I do have the power of God and anime on my side.
Nailed it.
But in all seriousness, it's just editing software. We use our voices. We do it to entertain you guys. And I just joined last week, so I will say it now. I love everyone here.
Aww.
We love
Same.
you too.
I love you too. Danny. She just muted. Danny, come back.
Sorry, my family just walked into the room. I'm just going to say this so I can mute quickly. We're not gods, we're just nerds. Thank you very much. Good night.
Okay. I found a good question for next. if anyone else
Would
does.
you
Okay.
would you mind if I just do this one real quick?
Oh,
I read
okay.
one that was saying name one character we voice act from Night's World.
Okay.
It said everyone say one character you voice act, any includes. Now I was thinking a cool idea might be like voice acting as that character while you'd say who you're acting as.
Oh, okay.
If you'd like to try that instead.
Oh, sure thing.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Top to bottom. Let's go.
Okay. Hi. I really enjoy voice acting as Alphys. I hope you enjoy my voice. I'm not really sure what else to say, so I will just pass you on to the next person.
Right.
Brian.
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I am the Great Papyrus. I, with my brother Sans, have been doing this for quite a while. I wasn't quite sure why I started voice acting, but it seems quite fun, so yes.
I couldn't agree more. But yeah, I mean, I tell puns. I'm essentially a real life Sans. Although I would really love to get the hoodie because it's nice.
David.
I believe you recognize me from Twisted Father as Gaster.
I recognize the snake sounds. Yes.
More to come soon. Yes, the harsh
Spoilers! Spoilers!
No, son. You don't have to hide.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Okay, next.
Jace.
Go, Jace.
Jace, my friend.
I miss doing this one, but I used to do Tavros back in the day.
What's that from?
Homestuck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Go creative.
I've never seen. I need to get into that.
Hey, Alex.
Everybody needs a bit of Homestuck in their life.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like this character's already been taken. However, no comparison of voices would be complete without the Great Papyrus, which is basically me just being really loud. It's not me voice acting at all. It's perfect.
James, is your mic okay?
10 out of 10 would meme again, boy.
The mic is just.
Rest in peace, your microphone.
Oh God. Sorry.
F. Can I get an F in the chat for James's microphone? Thanks. Keiko.
Press F to pay respects.
Press F.
Well, I absolutely love voice acting as Toria.
Oh,
She's my baby. I adore her. And yeah, making pies and whatnot.
Alright. Raptorino.
I love that one.
I mean, I do like doing a bit of filth sounds here and there, but we haven't really done much dubs with him, which it's fine. It's fun to do anyway.
I called it.
Slick, Rise.
Of course you're going
Bless
to.
us, Slick.
Well, one character who I've always enjoyed voicing is your best friend, Asriel Dreamer.
Oh my god. You know, I really, I did not ask for these emotions today. I'll reiterate my point and appreciate.
Okay, Poke.
Howdy! I'm Flowey. I really like to voice act this character a lot. And I will eat your soul! You might have heard it today.
What soul?
Nice.
Danny, bless us with Undyne.
I went with eat.
Here I go, my dudes. What's up, guys? I love voicing Undyne because, you know, she's just an awesome character. Just her nyas and her spears, and she's a fish, and also Alphys is mine. Back off, my god.
Oh my god.
The sexual tension continues.
Okay. I think I found a good
Oh,
question,
no.
so
Oh.
let me just quickly go try and find it.
Oh, there's one for David while Raptor finds that one.
Found it.
Oh, never mind.
Your fault. Anyway, by Cheyenne Soto. How many hours does it take to edit a full video?
400.
Is that, now, does that, if it includes the audio and the video, it's a few hours. Like
It depends on how many panels there are.
It depends on how big. Yeah, depending on the comic, either whether or not it's Undertale or it's a tiny short comic, it can take hours, even if it's a minute.
I generally like to say it's 1 minute of editing. No, 1 hour of editing will make a minute video.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
But again, it depends on how you edit it.
It also depends on just how fast you are at editing. For
Yeah.
example, me, it'll take me millions of years to get 1 minute of editing.
For me, it can take the little Undertale video could have taken me quicker if I had lines like right away. No, I'm not ragging on anyone. Like if I had them like right, then that's. I'm saying if there wasn't a deadline, everyone recorded the day of, I probably would have had it done in a day or two. I'm a fast editor.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Also, I got a question. I know it's kind of similar to what we just did, but what are the voices you are all most confident in instead of what are the ones you like to voice the most?
That is said by
On
the
yes.
Sketchisk VA.
VA.
Alright, we'll quickly go down the list again and we'll just say the name of the character.
Yeah.
Alright, Alphas.
Brian.
Brian.
Done, darling.
Sans.
Papyrus, because I worked really hard on it.
Aw. Jace, go.
Oh gosh, come back to me.
Okay.
We'll be right back after these short messages.
My microphone will hate me for it, but it is Papyrus.
Keiko.
Toriel.
Raptor.
Under fell sands.
Slick.
OMG.
Azrael, probably.
Poke.
It's between Flowey and Bowser.
Oh my god.
Nice.
I'm gonna be honest. We did a few months ago. We did a Doki Doki Literature Club dub, and I really was proud of my moniker. Not gonna lie.
It was
It
good.
was good. It was good.
Alright, Jace.
Can I? Yeah.
Jace.
Nepsiblook.
Aww.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
He does it so well. You guys have to hear it. I swear.
I've not heard that one yet.
But, anyone else hasn't answered?
No, I think that's everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next question by Wizard Lizard. Beautiful name, but I kind of want to get into voice dubs. Any suggestions?
Oh, wait, as in dubs or editing?
Yeah, voice dubs.
Suggestions for how to start out.
My advice from me would be you got to be willing to like get stuck in and like learn editing, because I think there's all kinds of people would be like, oh yeah, I can grab a microphone, I can record my voice, yay, and that's fine. There's a lot of people who are willing to do that, but there are less people who are willing to grab a piece of software and get editing videos, and that tends to be, like when you're in the middle of an edit, it's kind of boring and time consuming, but actually you get full creative control really if you're willing to do the video and the audio of what it is going to appear on the screen, and like it's really satisfying to finish that. So I'd encourage you, if you want to get into dubbing, be willing to be an editor of audio, of video, and of course to voice act as well.
It's basically a case of anyone can edit, but only you can make your own unique editing, like of dubs.
Yeah.
Like it can be like anyone could put a voice to an edit and just put it one panel after the other, but we've taught ourselves, like all of us, to edit it to how we want it to be, so we can be proud of it, and so
that's right. Yeah.
It out on the date
And
that
there's
it's due, and
and there's a style that you develop. Like if you pay attention to the names of people who have finished, like who have edited each dub, because the name pops up in the credits reel at the
you kind
end.
of tell.
You'll be able to tell. I mean, I hope you'd be able to tell the difference between my editing style and say Abby's or Slick's or Corvo's or whatever.
But I've been.
I don't even edit.
There you go.
because I've been with Abby for so long, I can tell when it's now like their editing, just because we've been obviously friends for so long, and we've always helped each other with this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
so.
there's like a big difference between mine and James' editing, and mine's like smooth. James is very jumpy, but that's his style, and he works it.
Yeah.
It's great.
And it's great.
Yeah.
Another
jumping images around.
Yeah, another bit of advice I'd say is like if you're trying to expand your voices and voice acting, become the voices like anytime during the day. David does this at work, and I think he's awesome for it. But he'll go to work one day and he'll just say, you know what, today I'm gonna be Papyrus, today I'm gonna be Sans, and he probably confuses a lot of customers, but
I do. And then okay, so when I'm at work and I'm doing that, somebody will come up to me. I'm like, oh, what voice did I use on them earlier? Because I know I talked to them earlier.
That's a very interesting way to work.
Also, when you're recording, I would get your body into it, like not just sitting there and doing a voice. Like if you're doing a crazy scene, you can move your arms around or your head.
When you're voicing Papyrus, your eyes can go different ways.
Don't be afraid to move your mouth as well.
When I'm voicing Flowey, I like to smile creepily and move my head around.
The one thing.
Oh, same.
The one thing to voice acting is acting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bringing enthusiastic to your
One thing I do
enthusiasm to your
remember
roles.
is I was in Abby's room and I was doing a Undyne comic and I had to shout and also I didn't want to like blow the microphone, so I had to stand up against the wardrobe and shout into the microphone just so I could get the designated effect without throwing their speakers out. Like
Rest in peace, speaker and
Yeah, maybe I should do that.
Yeah,
No.
maybe.
Your mic will hate you even more.
It's true.
Alright, next question then.
Can
I
I?
don't know what I was gonna
can we
say.
do the, can we do the one that
If you
James
have the
did?
time.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
Yeah.
I like
That's
that
a really
one.
good one.
Yeah.
Pup in a Cup has asked, has a comic you guys done actually affected you? For example, if in a storyline, if Papyrus were to die and one of you gets sad, I'd say in recent weeks, and the Six Bones dub was like hugely impactful.
Yeah.
In terms of like the way that David, that was you, wasn't it? That was your edit.
Which one?
6 Bones.
6 Bones.
6 Bones,
Oh,
yes.
jeez.
That was just the way that you managed to mesh the imagery with the choices of sound effects and the music. It was really chilling. Like that was crazy, and like to have my voice as a part of that, and you know, it's great. When editing is done well, like David did with that, like you can deliver your lines in a certain way. You can deliver them, but like good editing will make the best of your line delivery as well.
Yeah.
Which is why like being good at editing is a real boon to a team.
Yeah. Can I make a comment on one?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I would say one of the dubs I've seen recently. I would say the one that made me most emotional is Abby's Twisted Father, the most recent one.
Oh, me too.
That
man.
really, that really got me scared. And,
Yeah, me too.
Like,
Yeah, that was good.
fearful for Sans.
I worked very
But
hard on
spoilers.
that.
It's good.
I'm really glad that.
Ignore everything you just heard.
I'm really glad it's memorable. There was a Monsters and Humans one that I did a while ago. Where,
Oh my god,
Oh yeah, that one was
yeah,
fun.
that one
That was
kind of
fun.
got to me because I tried to use his theme in parts that kind of echoed, and when Asriel was kind of having flashbacks, and I tried really hard on that as well.
Yeah, you did great.
Oh,
Thank you very
sorry for stabbing you. I think it was slick.
No, you stabbed me.
Oh yeah, sorry, Abby.
Yeah.
It's already also slick.
You,
That's
you
okay.
tried to stab me, but stabbed them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Corvo has not actually stabbed anybody.
can I just
Dude, do not believe it.
can I just go ahead and say the one I had in mind?
Yeah, please
Go for
do.
it.
I think one of the dubs that we did that got me really emotional was that dub, the sad ending. I had to die.
Oh no! Right.
Yeah, I got emotional towards the end of recording my Frisk lines.
Right.
Oh,
No, I'm saying this right now.
I know.
Editing that video destroyed me. It broke me inside because it was when I put his theme in, just watching it all pieced together with the audio and the music and the visuals. It literally tore my heart apart. Every single time I had to go back to that part, it was as if Frisk was just dying in front of me every time. It was like, it was horrible. And I had to actually stop recording and editing for like a good hour to return back to it. But yeah, like, it's good to put yourself in the viewer's perspective when you're editing a video, because if I want our audience and our fans to feel you guys out there, I put myself in there because I came from being a fan and I came from being a viewer and sensing just this either dread or happiness or anything that the characters were being perceived as. That's where I like to put myself back and never lose that, because I want you to feel what I feel when I'm making these. So the sadness ending was one of the hardest ones I've ever edited though. So yeah.
It was really good. It ended up really well.
I think. Sorry, do you mind if I?
Yeah, you go ahead. After
thank
Danny,
you.
are we okay to move on to the next question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think it was either last year or the year before. Not entirely, can't remember when. I think it was for Valentine's.
Ooh.
Was it Valentine's? I can't remember which event it was, but we did like a week long of Flowerfell videos.
Yeah, that was Friends Week and Flowerfell Week. We did 2 weeks of
My No. So many emotions. Literally every day I was like, nah. Thank you. Literally, I could. Oh my god! Especially when you and David did the one where it was like at the end, he was like, "Sweetheart," and I was like, "Ah!"
Oh, that one.
Oh, the funny thing was that was on Valentine's Day. We apologized to everyone.
Yeah, we were like, sorry.
Good.
Sorry. Everyone's like, "Oh, I'm alone on Valentine's," and now Sans is.
Oh. Okay, shall we go back? Well, go to the next question.
There's a few in VC that we've collected.
Shout out to Gloria Flores. Well done for watching. Hope you're okay.
Okay. This next question is by Shadow Knight. As voice actors, what has been the hardest voice that you had all had to do for a comic?
Hardest? What is it?
Yeah,
most
the
difficult?
hardest voice. Yeah, the most
Like,
difficult.
emotionally
Well, that's what
straining.
hardest is. Yeah, well, just the most difficult voice to do.
Okay.
For a comic, though.
Should we quickly go down the line?
I don't know, because I
Yeah.
think we do dub, like, our voice acting. We're a group and we cast people who are comfortable and confident
that's
in what they're voicing. So,
I just joined up in mine. I haven't.
I mean, like, what about stuff outside of this group?
Exactly, that's what
this is my only group.
Yes.
Okay, then I can say
Well.
one. Omega from Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, jeez.
That is very difficult. That is very difficult for me.
How is that even possible?
It's possible.
Fair.
It is.
I also have a bit of an answer.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah. Undertale Sans, if done long enough, is very harsh on the throat.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Imagine having to do something like this for 10 hours. This would probably kill you.
Yeah, it's true.
Hey, it's not that difficult.
Hey, I mean, nobody's similar.
Nobody's perfect.
Nobody's.
All right.
Will you two be quiet?
No, sorry, boss.
Oh my god! I'm Moreau.
No, doing child voices is so difficult for me whenever I
Absolutely.
get cast as a child.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
listen,
Yeah.
I'm almost 30 and I can't do a child voice.
Great tip, brother.
So when everyone's like, yeah, reprise your child papyrus stuff.
Oh, I feel personally attacked right now, babe. I won't like
No, it's really funny though. Because it came out real great, but it's so hard for me to do any other child voice besides.
I totally agree with David on that. Yeah.
Oh,
It's crazy.
Damn it.
But I don't mind doing it. I just feel really like not as confident with child voices as regular ones.
I think me and Abby can actually give an answer. The first time we ever dubbed while we were in the radio room, we did a comic where it was all about determination. So there was like a panel for each character from Undertale. Holy crap! It was the most difficult thing we've ever done. We kept switching between the characters to see who could record it better.
We're like, take it in turns, we'll do one and then the other.
We kept retaking we must have done it over about 30 times. I think we missed part of the lesson because we were rushing to try and save it because we took that long in recording it in the first place.
I think it was like half an hour long audio in the end.
It was hours later.
Literally. Oh jeez.
It's important though, I guess, for voice actors and for us to like break into like new lines and new parts that we might not necessarily be comfortable in.
Yeah, thanks to that I found out that I do a pretty decent monster kid when I want to.
Yeah, exactly. And you wouldn't have known that had you not tried. Like
No.
how much are we giving away about what we're doing in the future here?
Oh, depends.
I mean,
on what
Because
we're
you've
doing.
casted me as something in the last like day that my initial reaction to was, oh, okay, I just kind of tried that. And I didn't know how good it would turn out. You seem to like it, but it's not something.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm not going to say
like,
anything because
Yeah, let's not say anything else. But like, it's a role I've never played before. You seem to like it, and I'll keep on trying.
I mean,
because I never.
Sorry, you go.
I've never done anything like when I started out. I just did Sans auditions, and then I saw a audition for One More Chance. And I was like, hey, I'm gonna audition for almost every single character. And
look, here we are now, dude.
I got cast as Azrael, and then they kept me.
How did this happen?
Yeah.
I think that's sort of what happened.
I just want
Not
to
what
say
happened for
that
me.
I never enjoyed voicing Alphys. Now she's one of my favorite characters to voice, and I'm really confident in my voice with her.
She's kind of extended into just being part of your personality.
Yeah, right.
She's good.
Like when I cosplay her, I'm like, this is me now. This isn't Alpha, this is Abby, and we're going places.
Okay.
I kind of
Okay.
like after enough practice with voices, it does end up being part of your own personality. For example, I can just do fell sounds just that easily, or sounds that easily, and James with his papyrus.
When my microphone is turned down.
When his microphone prays to not be destroyed.
Yeah, sure.
I have one from Donkey Dude.
Hey.
What is your personal favourite fandom to do dubs for besides Undertale?
One word answers. Would that be
guess,
good?
yeah.
Yeah,
Go for it,
we'll
yeah.
go down the list. Brian, remember, you're second in this list.
I know.
All right. Doki Doki Literature Club.
Probably Underswap.
That's part of the Undertale.
I didn't have it.
Yeah.
Besides, like, AUs in Undertale.
Sonic. It'd have to be Sonic. Somewhere in there.
Oh, also My Hero Academia.
Oh yeah.
I will go with Overwatch.
Is this stuff that we like to dub besides that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Favorite fandom to dub besides Undertale.
I like doing Mystic Messenger. That was a fun project.
Oh.
Oh.
Let's not talk about the 707.
Oh.
Or no. Damsels don't wear glasses. I changed
Yes.
there. Damsels don't wear
Yeah,
glasses.
amazing, great
Yes,
project.
I enjoy doing that with zombie noises, and that's it.
Jace.
I miss doing off.
Off
There's more
was
to
good.
off to
Off
do,
was good
but
too.
there's not.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, we'll get some more in, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah. James?
I feel strongly that Sage's editing of Getsus and Chorus, the Pokemon stuff that we've done,
Yes.
is really, really good.
Yes.
And like,
was
mate,
beautiful.
part 2, the outtakes, they were so funny. I was laughing my head off. You know, and my Chorus voice, like, I wasn't confident. That's another voice answering the question earlier. I wasn't confident with it because I didn't massively know the recent generations, and I am saying that Getsus and Chorus are the recent generations because I grew up with the originals, motherfucker. Anyway, yeah, so like, so yeah, I'd say Pokemon.
I really enjoyed doing Doki Doki Literature Club too.
Yes.
So
That's
we
so
should do
fun.
more.
Yeah, absolutely.
We should.
We were talking about doing that song, right? Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Oh, yeah.
Just Monica. Going on.
Hey, Raptor?
I'd have to say both My Hero Academia, and I definitely have to agree with James because it's fun and interesting to see the different voices I could do in Pokemon, and also the outtakes for that video was fantastic. Just
you did
because
you did such a good job, man. You did a really
so
good
did
job.
you. And just like the funny thing is, every time I screw up in a line, I will always just go. That's just. I used to not do that. I just used to curse, and now I just do that, and it's just part of my subconscious to do it every time.
Anytime we do bloopers, we have to leave that in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like-
Slick.
Okay. Well, I am always like open to branching out to new things. I have tried some new voices for this channel, but two games that I've actually been coming up with some voices for characters for recently are Night in the Woods and One Shot.
Oh,
Shot's good, yeah.
Oh, not one shot.
I guess also two all-nighters in the woods.
Oh my god.
Alright, Poke.
Gotta go fast!
Sonic, it's
I'm just gonna
Sonic.
have to stop you right there.
I'm guessing it's the same for Danny, unless it's Doki Doki.
No, actually, mine's not what you expect it to be honest.
Oh.
I do have two. My Hero Academia is definitely one of them. I've not actually dubbed them or edited them yet, but I will be doing. I'm determined to edit at least one because I love the villain decky ones, definitely. But one of my main ones is actually the D&D dubs. They're so fun.
I'm so glad you said that. I'm so glad you said that.
Oh my god,
The
those
only-
were great.
It was fun.
The one where they did the whole natural one stuff and
Fate.
Yeah,
that
that
was
was
somebody
great.
ended up getting married.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
one of my favorite
That was
dubs.
Oh yeah.
That was so fun.
That.
Guys, I was late for this very stream because I was playing D&D.
All right.
I
Well,
d-
who's next then?
Question.
Question.
What question?
Next question.
Anybody want to pick a question from the VC chat?
Can I
Hypothetical
pick one?
question.
Can I pick one?
Yeah,
The
go
hypothetical one. The hypothetical one.
Yeah,
Which
yeah,
one?
yeah.
May I read it off?
Go for it.
Yeah, go first.
I think it's Cheyenne Satos. I don't know how to say it. I can't pronounce. Hypothetical question. What would you feel like if you saw someone randomly watching your videos as in a store or you're eating out with friends?
Oh boy.
Oh,
So
hello,
someone's
Jay.
on their phone.
Oh,
Can you
hey.
picture
Jay.
the scene? Oh, hi Jay.
Hello.
Picture the scene. You're out walking along, and then somebody else walks past you with their phone, and you hear your own voice coming out of the phone.
Oh,
Kind of crazy.
I'd probably just like turn around and fall on the floor because I don't know what's happening.
Just bow to them. We're like,
I would. Let's go ahead. Sorry.
Hello. I joined.
What I'd do is I would roll stealth and sneak up to them until they got to the nearest like traffic light, and then
no.
I'd figure out while I was sneaking behind them what the dub was. And try my best to remember the lines. And while I'm sneaking behind them, I will quietly give them the stereo sound experience.
I would do the
Glorious.
same. I would just walk by, and if I hear my own voice, I'll repeat the line and look back to see if they look at me. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, same actually. I would go like, hey, what are you watching? And I'm like, either
I'd probably just like, if
I'd be like, go to one of the videos if it's not one I'm in, and I'd just be like, hey, that was.
I think
Hear the voice. That was me.
I think if me and Abby were walking down the street and Abby all of a sudden heard their dubs, I honestly think they'd pass out. You've had a breakdown and then you just fall to the floor and just
No, because it's getting 1,000 subscribers, I was like, this was it. This can't get any better from here. Like, we're not going up any more than this, and now we're at nearly
77,000
80,000
subscribers later.
Yeah, now we're nearly at
Yeah.
80,000 subs, and I still think I'm dreaming. I think I'm in a coma.
Oh, I'm afraid this is very real.
Heck.
This is very real. Soon we'll be in a million.
if I,
Oh.
Oh my god.
if I was to
Wow.
hear a video and I knew it was one of our videos and I heard it, I'd simply just turn around and go dun 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 dun.
Oh my god.
And I would just leave them with that. I'd leave them
It'd
just
be like a
walk
bro
out.
moment. This person just like, oh, it's you, and you'd be like, oh, it's you, and there'd be like an embrace.
It's me.
in
Yeah,
public.
absolutely.
It's like that. It's like that old.
I think they would just think we were creeps.
True, yeah, if like just some random guys like
Yeah, and then they'll be like, oh my god, that was you, and then yeah.
It's you.
I was actually that xylophone.
All right, next question. Next tech
Raptor,
question.
we should really Raptor do the one you just sent in the VC, please.
Oh, all right. By Forever Alone. Don't worry, I feel for you, because I relate. What is your favorite Nintendo fandom, if you could choose, of course?
Can I go first?
I
know it's
ahead.
like I know it's off the list, but I guess if it counts, Smash Brothers, I love that game to death.
Same.
Oh, that's all the
my
that's all the
God.
fandoms though.
That's
Like,
all.
I play that game. Like I've been counting the days till Ultimate comes out. It comes out in 5 days. Damn it!
Breathe.
I can't breathe. I love the game. I told you.
Nintendogs.
Oh
Yeah, yeah, Nintendo.
Just saying.
Yeah, absolutely, hands down.
Animal Crossing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just need to say, Smash Bros is actually an actual Nintendo fandom. Just saying. All of them are.
Hey Jay,
Yes.
I can't fit you on the table, so I'm gonna like put you on the floor.
Put her next to us.
Yeah.
Okay, Dad.
Sorry, that's the best I can do.
Can Jay do their intro since they weren't here for that?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, introducing Jay.
Hi, hello everyone. I am Jay. I'm one of the mods/admins. I am not a voice actor, but I might try that someday.
You produce stuff.
Yeah.
You help find comics and you help cast them.
Jay now
Yeah,
looks
sure
like the
do.
bodyguard of us.
Alright, people, stay back, stay back.
That's actually perfect.
It's our,
I mean, the best could be.
That's so
Jay's
cool.
our
You
bouncer.
blend in with the table though.
You
Yeah,
really
I'd
do.
say that.
You're in
That's part of the being a ghost Pokemon.
Ghost Pokemon, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. These Phoebes are so cool.
Okay.
Right?
Thank you, Sage.
Thank you,
Okay.
Sage.
A wonderful Sage.
Yeah,
Round of applause
Sa-
for Sage.
We gotta give Sage credit for making this.
You
Sage
can
is
find these
not here,
wonderful faces
but-
on the
Unfortunately.
TwoAllNighters fan server on Discord.
Yeah, we added
Yeah.
those emotes.
Please
Yep.
do join us. We talk there quite a lot.
Yeah.
Can I give one of the questions out? Is that
Oh,
okay?
Go ahead.
I don't
So
think
how
we,
are
I
you?
was gonna.
I don't think we all finished answering the other one.
Oh,
It's fine.
Oh.
what was the question?
We don't need everyone unless
Yeah,
you really want.
let's just go
Yeah.
with it.
Splatoon.
I moved Jay at the top.
Pokemon.
Who do you main as?
Flowery-
Who do you
Flowery-
main as in Smash?
Oh,
Yeah,
heck.
that would be a good one because it's going off of this
Yeah.
question.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Who wants to, I went first with the fandom one, even though I want to go first with this one. Who wants to go first?
Sans.
I guess I can.
You mean Ness?
Yeah,
Ness!
No.
ironically
No,
enough, my
no, we're
answer
triggering.
actually is
You're gonna
Ness.
lose
So
people.
Oh man.
We're gonna lose viewers.
I'd have to say in terms of the characters I main, Mewtwo.
I like. Go ahead.
Okay, I would say as a person to like to use his brain, Shulk is a very fun character.
I hate him.
I am
hate
really
playing-
feeling.
I hate playing. I hate playing Shulk, by the way. And I hate his character. Anyway.
Oh my god. Exposed.
Fair enough.
Anyway, Luigi, as of right now, he's so fun.
I thought you were going to
He's
say
up
Waluigi.
special. He's misfire. It's so fun. Then I have Mario, Luigi. No, Mario, Link. Sorry, that's another L. That's why I said. So Luigi, Mario, Link, Sonic, Roy, Cloud,
Luigi Mario's
Bowser
his full name, by the
Jr.,
way.
I have
Captain
not played as Cloud
Falcon,
yet.
Ganondorf. I have a lot of people I play. I play most of the roster.
I like playing Zelda. I mean Link.
Which
No.
is there's like 3 links.
Don't you mean
Ah!
Can I
Oh,
I
yeah.
ask a question that's from me to like all of you, just because I think it'd be
Okay.
interesting to ask?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Sure.
What's your current video game that you're obsessed with, or one that you stupidly want to the point where you just want to like curl into a ball and die?
Raptor,
I
we answer
think-
this question at the same time.
Wait, hold on. We'll go down the
Does this-
list just
hold on.
because I don't want to.
Quick question: does this specify just ones we don't have, or ones we do?
No, ones that you do have, or just ones that you really want that you'll be getting, hopefully.
Okay.
I really want to go back to Final Fantasy 14 online.
Nice.
I mean, so far you've been playing 2 Point Hospital.
Yeah.
Go, Brian.
A game that I have purchased on 3 different platforms
Oh god.
would have to be Dust and Elysian Tale, which I
What
believe
the-
is a very underrated video game.
I don't know that one.
It's
I
a good
know.
game.
It's a game that I played years and years ago when it was on Xbox, and then I played it on PlayStation, and then I played it on Steam just recently there on the Black Friday sale. And I
Make your
love it.
decision.
I love it just as much as I played it
Okay.
before. So definitely that.
Okay.
Can I give 2?
Go for it.
No.
Sure.
Alright. Sometimes in my downtime, Skullgirls, or the brand new game that Brian, this motherfucking saint, got me, Borderlands 2.
Language.
Yes.
We don't want to be demonetized.
Don't say
Oh
that.
dear God. You heard nothing, you two.
Susan, go back to demonetizing other channels.
Yeah, go back to
okay.
PewDiePie.
Go. We love you, Susan. No, Monster Hunter World's real fun. I like it a lot.
Nice.
Okay.
That is a game that I want.
I
I also do.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, Jace. Sorry.
Sorry, that was confusing for me.
That's okay.
It's a game probably you guys haven't heard of, but Earth Defense Force 4.1.
You're right. I've never heard of it.
I've never heard of that. Oh, I've only heard of Earth
Humans
Defense
fighting giants.
2.2.
And then
James?
James.
Yes.
Oh man, I will always say that Skyrim is the game that I will always come back to. I have a very strong personal connection with that game for reasons that some of you may be aware of. But what I'll also say is I've bought, because I've heard the soundtrack and because I watched Critical Role, Pillars of Eternity, and I haven't played it yet, but I have a feeling that it's going to be something special.
I honestly thought you were going to say Spyro.
I thought you were going to say Spyro. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got the Reignited trilogy. Oh my goodness, guys, I got the Reignited trilogy. It's amazing. Play that game. Okay, yeah, sorry, I'm going to change my answer.
Grr.
So, Danganronpa is my favorite fandom, favorite game, favorite everything. And the creator, he left the company, which I'm really sad about, but he's teaming up with another person to make a new game, and I'm so pumped for it.
Yay!
Okay. Right now, actually, which this is a game that I was on and off with. Now I'm just getting super back into it. It's Borderlands 2 and Borderlands the pre-sequel. Just all the Borderlands games, really.
Yeah.
They're fun.
Yep.
Okay. Does Jay?
Yeah, I'm currently entirely obsessed with Castlevania Lords of Shadow. Thank you, Danny.
No problem. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy late birthday.
Happy late birthday, yeah.
Happy late birthday!
Yeah, I'm old.
Not as old.
Alright, Slick.
As cliche of an answer as this may sound, probably Deltarune.
Yay!
Is that Sans Undertale Deltarune?
No. Is it fun? It's funny that none of us have said Undertale yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's too easy.
Well, it's our,
It is.
our current
This is
obsessions, not
yeah.
like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long term.
Yeah, as much as Undertale is my favorite game of all time.
I'd say the two
Okay.
fandoms I've really loved most that I'm in are the Undertale and the Spyro the Dragon. Those are the two.
Yeah.
Kind of Skyrim's one.
Alright,
Good.
I have
Okay.
two. Right
Okay.
now, and it's always going to be honest, Super Smash Bros. And Ultimate's coming out in 5 days, as you guys already, like I said before. So I'm so excited. But what I was obsessed for a while Smash Bros. Was absent, and we heard nothing about it. Overwatch. Have it on. Okay.
Grr.
Let me explain. Let me explain.
Okay. We're waiting.
Two, I had it on all consoles. PC for 5 accounts. So I paid for Overwatch 5 times on PC.
Oh wow.
Twice on console.
You must really like that game.
You mad, man.
Stop. Guys,
Yeah.
come on. Like, none of you were trash talking the games you said. That's not fair.
Because we all said pretty great games.
Come on.
Mouth was shut.
You know, I could say the same to you about Paladins. When does someone ever talk about Paladins? People talk about Overwatch.
Oh.
Yes, Overwatch dying.
What was the video that I just shared you guys today? There's like an amazing review that went up like 2 days ago comparing Overwatch and Paladins, and it was really good. What was the name? Shammy. If anyone in the chat has heard of Shammy, he's just put up a review of like Overwatch and Paladins, and it's like almost an hour long, but it's amazing. It's lots of fun. I recommend
All right,
it.
Danny.
Mine at the moment, because I'm determined to finish it, is Sonic Forces. But my general one that I always go back to at the moment is Paladins, just because it's fun. Because I know I'm not going against Pokey. I'm just genuinely like, because all of us, well, mostly all of us have it. It's just fun to play like a night, like every once or 2 times, once a week, or like every 2 weeks or so, and it ends up being a screaming match, but it's awesome and it's absolutely hilarious. And when James gets thrown off the map, it's just
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm always very level-headed. I'm always very level-headed.
I have a quick question.
Please,
Is it Poke or Pokey Face? I'm confused.
Oh yeah, Poke.
Yes. The answer is yes.
Either one.
So I've been calling you Poke, and didn't know if that was right or not.
Oh, it's no, that's it could be poke or pokey, pokey face or poker face. I don't.
All right. Okay.
Bye, Ash. Have fun.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good one.
All right. Can I suggest one we answer because I've seen a pattern with it. What is our favorite Undertale characters?
Ooh.
Oh, go down
That's
the
a
line again.
that's
It's gotta be Sans.
that is very
No,
Sans
that
Delta
is-
Room.
Papyrus for me.
Yes, mother.
Okay.
Jace.
No, I can't. Dorian's calling my phone.
Jace.
Mine has to be Azrael.
Honestly, Mettaton.
That's an interesting thing.
Like the Boxy one or Mettaton X?
Yes.
Yeah. James.
I watched on a review about a year ago, maybe a bit less, someone say this, and it stuck with me. But the personification of the game, Undertale, the character that basically is the game, is the judge, and represents what the Undertale is about, is Sans. So my favorite Sans.
Oh.
Despite the screaming.
Go, Keiko. Oh, wait, no.
When I-
Sorry. Was that? Yeah, it's Keiko.
It is Keiko.
When I first played the game, Undyne was my favorite, and I cosplayed her and whatnot. But after voicing Toriel for so long, I think she's my favorite. She's such a sweetheart.
Goat mom. I'd have to say.
We keep skipping Jay.
I think I got skipped as well.
They said Grobe.
Oh, did they?
I didn't say anything.
No.
Go, Corvo.
Oh,
We'll
go
say
for
it. Oh. Well, I would say it's the skeleton talking, but I say Toriel, but mostly the annoying dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do
My
forget that
favorite
annoying dog.
character is Toby.
Alright.
I'd have to say probably, well, either Azrael or Sans, because Azrael's given me a lot of emotional moments because of the pacifist route, and just Sans has always been a really cool character to me. So I'll just say both of them.
Slick.
My favorite. It's kind of a hard choice because I think Azrael has like always been my like all-time favorite. Though I think it was kind of because of flavor text Kara, but I really like different interpretations of Kara as well.
Dabby.
For the serious side and cool side, I'm gonna go with Flowey. But for comedy alone, Undyne. I'm sorry. Like when you go on that and when you go to her house and hang out with her, I always just laugh. Just to be friends with her. It was so funny.
Okay. My obviously Undyne, but at the same time, I really like Temmie and Gaster.
Of course you do.
Of course.
Wait, what? What do you mean? Of course they do.
I love Temmie.
Does that cover everyone? I think we got everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
Okay.
next meme.
Yes.
From Debeast89. Jesus Christ. What is the worst game you have played?
Ooh.
Oh man.
Deltarune. No, I'm kidding.
Kidding.
If
Banned.
you guys look up on Steam, there's a game called Bad Rats, which is a very iconic game for being
you
like
guys
the
look up on
worst
Steam.
game on Steam.
Oh dear. Fun fact, I won that on a stream once, but never played it, never even downloaded it.
You guys look up on Steam.
Don't.
There's a game called Paladins. I'm kidding.
Ooh.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Still on that, huh?
I'm kidding.
Nah, let's just go on to the next question. He's ruined it now.
How dare
He's done it.
Okay, Abby, you go first because we'll just
Honestly,
go down the
let's
list.
go 6.
If we keep going down the list, it's gonna take really long.
Yeah, let's just go. Let's just move on.
That's true.
We can all agree that
mean-
Sonic 06 is the worst game.
We don't
I was
mention
gonna
that game.
say-
The game doesn't
It's pretty
exist.
bad.
The only thing that exists from that whole entire game is the music because that's the only thing that tries to redeem itself. We will move on. Thank you very much.
And Knuckles' Lego's feet.
Spoken like a true Sonic fan.
All right,
I'll do-
Coxella
Knuckles.
plays says, "Do you watch anime? If you do, what is your favorite?"
You guys know this answer. You know
I
that.
have two. I'm between two.
Calm down.
We're going down the list again. One word
Yeah,
answers.
Let's go quickly down the loads. One
Let's
word
just
answer.
One
not
word.
explain. Just say the name.
You know, I feel like I should leave.
You've got an entire list to pick your favorite anime, Danny.
Oh dear God,
Good
okay,
luck.
go.
Just
All
pick
right.
one of them.
All right.
Can we do top threes very quick?
No, just top one.
No.
This one.
All right. Angel Beats.
Konosuba.
Nice.
Kobayashi.
Nice.
Aw.
Heckin', I watched Ranma 1/2.
What? Wait, what?
Ranma 1/2.
What? I don't
Never
know that
heard
one.
of
Sorry. No, me neither.
Oh my god, this is a classic.
It is. It's my favorite.
Jace.
Jojo.
Yeah, Georgia.
So well done.
Mish.
Insert JoJo reference here.
James.
I started
Cowboy
watching it today.
Bebop.
Nice.
Nice. Cool boy.
Oh
boy.
yeah, that's a good. I should have said that.
Okay, cool.
Nettoge no Yome. That one's my favorite.
What's that?
It's
What's the English?
It's like
Do you know?
online girlfriend turned out to be a girl or something like that.
MMA Junkie.
It's a good.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe.
Online girl
Jay-
turned out to be a
Jay's
girl.
next. Jay's next.
Tough question. Helsing.
Yes.
Ooh, damn, I may need
Yes.
to change my
Raptor.
answer. But
No, I'd have to say Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Nice.
Okay. Select.
I admittedly have not watched much anime in a while, so I am open to recommendations.
Oh heck, do you have
Okay.
do you have one that's like overall that you enjoy a lot, or
I guess they don't really count as like shows, but I really like all of Studio Ghibli's movies.
that'll do?
Yeah,
That's great. That's a good
that
answer.
counts.
Yeah.
that
That's
counts.
acceptable.
That can
Okay.
count.
Studio Ghibli is anime.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm between
Stay.
I'm between three. I'm
Okay.
just gonna
Just say
list them. Dragon Ball, the Dragon Ball series, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and Razafon.
What? Razafon.
It's a good one.
Yes.
I'm just gonna, honest to God, I cannot pick one of my babies. So I'm just gonna one of my current favorites is My Hero Academia, just because.
Okay.
Slick.
Okay.
I'm gonna promise you this: me and you are gonna sit down and watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. That's how.
All right.
Oh well.
Oh man.
I'm surprised no one
Prepare for
mentioned One Punch Man.
sadness.
I was going to say One Punch Man.
One Punch Man is a genuinely good anime, guys. No one mentioned Death Note.
Oh my God!
Come on.
If you had to get guys, can I?
Not for me.
Yeah, go. We'll go.
If you had to get rid of one Undertale character, who would you choose?
Ooh.
Out of
Oh,
Toriel
wait.
Sands.
Jerry.
Toriel Sands.
Jerry.
Jerry.
Would you
Jerry.
choose? Oh, Toriel or Sans?
Whoever you pick will be remembered by everyone, but removed from the timeline. In a sense, dead with no resets. Oof.
Oh,
Yikes.
Oh God, Jerry becoming Gaster is a terrifying
it has
thought.
Okay, Toriel, bye.
Yeah.
Fight me.
Are you serious?
Toriel.
Sorry, it's gotta be Toriel.
Yeah.
I feel like it has
You
to be
cannot.
Toriel, too.
You,
I love
you,
her too
okay,
much.
so let's think about it like this: if there was no Sans,
Everyone would die anyway.
well, who would be able to be there at the end? To save-
Also,
Yeah. But if
also,
there's no Toriel,
and
who
put
would
them
be
on
at
the right
beginning?
path too.
Yeah.
Oh,
if there was no Toriel, Flowey would kill you in the beginning, and there'd be no game. It has to be-
Exactly.
Oh,
That's
Oh,
true
true.
too.
oh, wait.
That's true too.
But also, if there was no Toriel, there would be no Asriel, no Flower either.
Well, that's
That's
not a
right.
problem
I'm
then.
so
Oh
Bye.
my God.
Hello.
What? No Asriel.
guys, I think we're missing the most important thing.
What?
There would be no butterscotch cinnamon pie.
Oh my God.
That's very true.
Oh.
Sans, get out of here.
Yeah, but Asgore.
I can't leave.
Should we
Wait,
jump
wait.
on to another question? Because
Next question.
it's really interesting.
Next
the one
question.
James Streamer Corvo's posted. I think that's a really good one.
Yeah.
I just came up with a question. James Streamer, thank you for this. What is your favorite childhood memory?
Oh.
Oh, that's personal, but yeah, we said not too
I
many
mean,
personal questions. That's one.
Okay.
So that's
I mean,
You don't have to answer it.
you don't have to answer it, but I think it's a really, really cool question.
Mhm.
and it needs me to think about it.
I can go. I have one.
I think I don't.
If it was, I was there, but not. Also, not technically. I'll get into it. So I was out to dinner with my family, and my brother, my oldest brother, was like, I came into the house one night, and this is when I was asleep. He saw me, like, sit up in bed, scream, "Get to the ship! We're under attack!" and flop back down. I laughed my ass off when he told me that. Oh my god. That's my.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I got one. When I was very small, a little boy, my uncle bought me my first Game Boy and Pokemon Red, and that was my introduction to Pokemon, and it was a really great memory that I have. My uncle's passed. He passed around 24. But he's a great guy.
Yeah.
I've got a really quick one. A childhood memory would be a field trip to the Harry Potter world and getting myself a lovely cup of butterbeer.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
One of mine is when I played on my first console that was a what's it called? Wow, it's gone straight in my head.
PlayStation.
Oh, it was a
Nintendo 64.
Yeah, I was about to say GameCube.
That was your console. You gave it to us. It was a Games Cube, and we had Sonic Heroes on it, and that's how I got into it in the first place.
Oh my God.
Sonic Adventure is better.
Heroes.
There is an age gap within the cast.
I think
There is.
You have made
We're
an
talking
impact on my
N64
life.
and the original PlayStations, and you're talking about GameCubes. Oh my goodness. I remember when I first finished. We talked about Spyro earlier. When I maxed out and completed the final game in the original trilogy on the PlayStation,
Original
like
trilogy.
when you get all if you get all of the skill points and there's like extra challenges.
Oh
and
yeah.
things,
Yes.
that you get an extra like few pages of the guidebook.
Yeah.
And it's like what the characters did after the game ended, like after the story, like this character went on to do this character went on to do this, and it was like really emotive. And then the last page is the entire cast of the game waving to this camera, and the caption was, "Thank you for playing, we'll miss you."
Oh.
And I was like, oh my god, my heart is melting.
And now it's like boom, bitches are back.
It was crazy.
And now they're back.
Amazing.
Okay. In terms of, it's difficult for me, to be honest. There's a lot of things that I've really enjoyed. And I thought of one is train of thought, to be honest. So I'll probably have to go back on that one. So while I think of it.
Okay.
As I go further away from my microphone.
If you don't want to answer, you don't have to.
No, I'm just trying to think.
Maybe we should move on to another question.
Yeah, do you want to move on?
Come back to
Unless somebody has some.
Let's have a look.
How did you meet each other? That's a cool question.
Oh
yeah.
Damn. Oh, damn. Right.
Should we
I've got a long story short
Should
of
we
it.
start in chronological order? From...
Yeah, that's a good idea.
What, me first?
That'd be Dan.
Is that me first?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so how are we doing this? And is it basically like how we met each? Like,
Yeah,
each of
the
us, or-
chronology of how everybody in the team came to be on the team, I guess.
Oof. Okay. So obviously, well, it started with me and Abby. So me and Abby met. We've been friends for I think it's 3 years now, which is like heckin' a long time. Like gone by fast.
Wait, and actually not every longer than you. Holy shit.
There's a pretty cool story about how you two talk about it all the time, about how you actually met.
Who? Me and Abby?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So basically, if anybody knows the anime Charlotte, it's amazing anime. One of my favorites, definitely, just because of how this is how me and Abby met. It was only just being released. I think it was on episode like 5 or 6, unless it was actually a finished series. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure it's still being released. And one day I was sat in my media class, and Abby walks in, sits down like kind of behind me, and my best friend at the time was talking to me, and then I carried on with some work that I was doing. My best friend turned around to face Abby and started talking to them, just to like in general conversation, because obviously we'd only known each other for like a few weeks or so because we were just starting the course. And they turn around and they start talking about anime and stuff. So obviously, automatically my ears prick up as they would. So I'm like, oh, what are you guys talking about? And then we just get into a general conversation, and then all of a sudden, I hear Abby from behind me go, "Oh yeah, I watch Charlotte a lot," and I was like, and I slowly turned around in my wheelie chair, and I was like, "Charlotte," and they went, "Charlotte," and I was like, "Friend," and they went, "Friend," and I was like, "That was it, instant best friend, instant friend." 3 years down the road.
That's amazing.
I love it.
That's great.
Kron, who's next then?
Jay was probably.
Yeah, I met Abby via Facebook.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was.
They were
yeah.
running a fandom page and needed new admins, and I joined, and we've been friends since. So that's running on 4 years now, I think.
Damn.
But we didn't actually meet for the first time until 2 years ago, and that was really weird. It was good to meet them. But no, I have been there back at the summer after I'm coming to the wedding as well, so that's dope.
Hey.
Yeah, that's me.
And then it must have been David, right?
Probably me next.
Yeah.
I think I mentioned it before. I auditioned for One More Chance, and then
Every single voice going.
Yeah, they picked me for Azrael because the comic book artist that actually drew up One More Chance said, "Yeah, that's Azrael. That's the voice we want." And then they kept me around after to help with voices and stuff.
And here we are again. Who was it next? Was it Brian? No, definitely not Brian. It was
Brian.
It was Brian.
It was Brian.
It was Brian.
Was it?
I volunteered tribute
2.5 years ago.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, must have been then.
But yeah, I think sort of like
you
won
join
my
the fan chat?
T-shirt.
Yeah.
About 2 years and about 2 years and how long? But what happened was my first interaction was about 2 years ago. I was sick. I was in hospital. I was having a bad day. But what happened was, this will date it. I think it was a 10,000 subscriber live stream.
Jeez.
And that made my absolute day because I went on a live stream and I was super happy. And then there was a link in the description for the Discord. Check it out, by the way, it's in the description. But
You should definitely do.
I joined that and sort of like was overwhelmed because I got to speak to everyone in the team.
Aww.
And very quickly I was made an admin. So shortly following that, there was a project that everyone was doing, and I think it was Anamnesis, maybe.
Probably.
I think it might have been that one of the ones that was
Quite a while ago. But I was very, very self-conscious of my voice. I enjoyed voice acting, but I'd never ever tried it before. So I went, screw it, I'll do it. And I voiced Papyrus, Monster Kid, Snowdrake, which is the worst voice I have in my life, and Gaster.
I'm sure.
And Justice for Luke, which I could never replicate that voice ever again. I could never replicate it. But from then, they cast me for Luke and another character, and from then on, I've been a part of the team, and I was super happy.
Part of the team.
Who was it next?
Who was it next?
Me? I'll go.
Corvo and I came around at the same time. I think
Well,
Slip.
okay, I think it was me because I was an admin before Slick joined.
Oh, we're doing chrono. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we're doing chronological order. For me, I kind of met everyone in the channel through David because I met him through another YouTube server, well, YouTube's Discord server, The Nobles. You should definitely check them out. They were awesome.
Yep.
They do cosplays and stuff, but when the server went down, the first ever one, we went to another server by some of the people who were in that server, and basically after all after a few months, I think, David just invited me to the TwoAllNighters Discord server and just became a regular member in there, talking, and then decided, since there wasn't many admins, I decided to join myself. And after like a few months, because I joined last year as an admin in October, can't remember exactly, but after realizing that I really wanted to do some voice acting, because after seeing everyone else's amazing voices, because I always thought doing voice acting was really cool, and so I decided to keep practicing for it. And at February this year, I decided, oh, I'm going to be a voice actor and editor after practicing quite a bit. And I still have no regrets doing it. I love doing what I do.
I think
I love you guys so much, man. Love you too.
Love you too.
That is
Love
really
you
gay.
Keiko's is
Gail.
interesting.
Oh, mine is the most anticlimactic, I think.
No, it's great.
So I was playing Paladins. And in comes this guy playing Makoa. His name's David Does Voices, and I was like, "Hey, David, I do voices too." And then Abby pops in, and is like, oh, "He's so good." And then like we just talked, and we became friends, and here I am.
Yay!
Magic.
Good old Paladin.
And I think that'd be Slick then.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I actually found out about the channel through David. Like, back when I was
David,
starting
getting that heckin' rep out.
back when I was starting out voice acting, I actually got cast in a few projects with David, and he would occasionally like send links to the videos and such. And then at one point, he sent a link to some casting calls they were doing for GZTale and Undertale, and I actually ended up getting Metaton for GZTale.
Hey.
So I ended up joining the public server, and to be honest, I still need to be more active there, but I stuck around, eventually saw an announcement that they were in need of editors, so I figured I'd give it a shot. Then David asked if I would be up for helping with voices as well, and here I am.
Hey.
I think it was
It'll be
James
Corvo.
and then
Is it
Corvo?
No, was it?
Or
Corvo was
Corvo
first.
and then James?
I thought it was Corvo was first.
Oh yeah. Okay. So to keep a long story short,
Please.
I originally was in a dubbing group called Ask Grilby and Family, which is where I get the persona from. That is Heat's Flansman, by the way, not Grilby. But we'll call it Grilby for the sake of simplicity. Anyway, long story short, that group never actually happened. I met Queen Creeps, who is a wonderful voice actor and great friend. And through her, I met through a lot of different voice groups, and eventually TwoAllNighters, where I won a singing competition, and that video has 13K views, and I enjoyed it greatly. And now here I am,
Yay.
meeting all these wonderful people.
Okay, James, now is the story time of the epic
Yes.
Comic-Con.
Oh wow. I think it was before then, because we need to figure out how that was happening. So
Well, yeah.
I had done a bunch of voice work after originally playing Undertale. Was the catalyst, guys. That Undertale, I played that game and I thought I love this fandom, want to discover more, and I found Studio Catbird's Ask Frisk and Company dub.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, I fell in love with it, and I was like, I want to contribute to stuff like this. And I volunteered to be an asker, and I got a few of those. And those were back in the days where they were getting hundreds of thousands of hits, and that was really exciting to be a part of that movement. And I took up, I used Windows Movie Maker to edit some videos, and they would.
You remind me of me like a couple of years ago.
I know.
Exactly, like that was how I started. I ended up getting Vegas Pro later on. But anyway, like I was editing for a channel called DN Dubs. If you guys look at the chibi of me, I'm the ginger one in the middle. I am wearing a DN Dubs t-shirt because I still love that group. And
Shameless
like,
self-promotion.
it's true. But like, it's a home away from home. But I was on a Undertale Discord server that was like a crossover group between content creators, and it was there that I started talking to Abby. and we just were like, oh yeah, we should probably like, you know, meet up or something because we're like fans, and Danny was up for it as well, and we kind of said this before Christmas, like, oh yeah, we should. It actually ended up happening, and I went to my first con in Birmingham in March.
So good.
Yeah.
And we had an amazing day.
We did a live stream.
Oh,
Yeah, there was a live stream there, and I popped up, and you guys asked me to join at that con,
Yeah.
which was just so magical, and you know, a really really great day.
Yeah.
And then I've been editing a few things and screaming on paladins and procrastinating. Oh wow! It was emotional. It was emotional.
Oh my gosh, the memories.
It was
great.
great. 2018 was such a freaking great year.
I joined first,
yeah.
so I joined before Jace, so I'll go.
Yeah.
Okay, so I knew of the group from like a year or two ago, or probably longer than that, and I watched this group, but then I moved to. But then I moved to a different account, YouTube account, and I forgot to resub. So I forgot about them for a little bit. I'm so sorry.
How dare you?
We forgive you.
But then later on, I met Slick because I knew about Slick from Cello's Growth Spurt dubs. So I was actually a fan of Slick.
I wasn't a fan of Slick.
We're all a fan of Slick.
Slick is best boy.
I was a fan of Slick.
Amazing.
He ended up messaging me from Cello server because I promoted my Undertale group in it, and he was like, "Hey, I was wondering if you need an Azrael or something like along those lines." And I was like, "Yeah." I was trying not to freak out at the time. Here you go.
Yes.
You can totally audition, and he ended up auditioning when I still needed an Azrael, and that's the story with Slick. Then I met Raptor thanks to a friend of mine, Aurora Avalanche. Thanks to her, I met Raptor, who's great as well. So yeah, you're both great people. All of you are great people. Like I love all of y'all. But
same here.
Yeah.
But so then later on, I'm like, I haven't watched this. Every sub because Raptor joined that made me like, oh my god, yes, this channel. Oh my god, I feel so bad. So then I resubbed.
Guess who decided to say hello?
Yes, and I later on, because I knew Slick and Raptor, I've been hanging out with them for a bit, like this past month or two, and I joined the TwoAllNighters fan server. Decided to look through it a bit because I like to look through some servers before I do anything, just to know what's going on. I looked through the announcements. Editors in need. It was a while ago, but I was like, I want to help. So I ended up messaging Abby, being like, hey, are you guys still looking for editors? Because I'd be willing to help if you'll take me, something around those lines. And she's like, oh my god, yes! Like, in caps, both of those in caps. We're always looking for editors. And I'm just like, oh hey, thank you. And then, oh great. And then she let me in, but I also mentioned I can also voice act. So that's where that came in. And well, I've only been here for a week. That was a week ago on Thanksgiving for those in America. So I had a lot of fun talking to everyone. I was nervous at first. Now I'm coming out of my shell a bit with this group because
you've been doing just fine.
All of you are great, and I'm very happy to be here. And I hope I will be here for a while.
I'm just gonna
Yes,
boy. I'm just gonna say
came out today, right?
Yes, it did.
That was
my
I'm just gonna say you scared me when you joined the server. Like the private YouTube server for us. You scared me because I wasn't expecting you to join.
Oh shit! Why?
I wasn't expecting this. It was so quick.
And then now Jace, because he actually joined the same day as me, but I joined before him.
It was a race.
Another boring story. No offense, but I have not heard of TwoAllNighters at all.
Dun dun.
We
You
will
should check us
attack you
out.
now. You should check us out.
I know.
God.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Please
But,
donate to Patreon.
The only thing I can think of too is oh.
I don't regret a thing.
No regrets.
So how did you come to be here, Jace?
Very boring story. Slick or not Slick. Pokey was like, "Hey, I got into TwoAllNighters." What's TwoAllNighters? He showed me.
See ya.
Are they still looking? And then he said, "Yeah," and I was like, "All right, here I go." Promote me.
Here we go.
Yeah, like because I knew Jace before all of this. I've known him for almost maybe like a couple, like 5 months now. I would guess maybe.
Yeah, 5 months.
About I would guess around that kind of time frame because I know his fiance wore Avalanche. That's who I'm talking about before. And now she's a fan of TwoAllNighters. Actually, yesterday we were in her public Discord server and she was freaking out talking to everyone. I think Brian and Abby here can like vouch.
I can verify this as well.
Yeah, Slick can too. Slick was there, Raptor was there, but she already knows Slick and Raptor. But so that she reminded me of it. I subscribed again. I watched, and Jace learned about it from her, and I showed both of them. I showed both of them the chat that I joined when I joined because I was like, oh my god, I got in. I'm so happy. And then like I said, this is how I did it. I just messaged Jace first. Jace, I want you to can you check the TwoAllNighters channel? He did. Jace, say what you texted me right after.
Oh god, what was it? Did I say like you sly bitch or something?
There's like a sneaky bastard, something around those lines. And then he followed to join. So it's pretty much all that yeah. But holy shit, that took so long. That was yeah.
This is a very long question.
It was.
Okay, can we? I beg that we do this one.
What's
I love
up?
that Abby is on like.
I know it's brilliant. It's making me laugh so much.
It's great.
Okay, Ash Wolf the VA. Here's a question. Who were your inspirations to dub? I'm guessing is what they're trying to ask.
Oh man, Studio Catbird. Like that was the huge one. Like I read the comic like in a single afternoon, and there were loads of panels by then. And I watched it and I was like, oh man, if I could ever be a part of like a project like this, and like even like half as kind of popular and as like good quality as this, then I that's me like fulfilled as a voice actor and like as a content creator. And the fact that I mean, you don't want to like compare yourself subscriber count wise, but the fact that we've kind of gone beyond them, we haven't done a project as big as Ask Risk and Company was, and I hope you do hope that we will like settle into producing something that's like as lengthy, because I think that's the next stage for this project, really, isn't it? It's to choose a comic or maybe something that maybe isn't necessarily Undertale, but like a big project to regularly produce and like release, and if that happens, then I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm just rambling now, but
check the stream.
Just real quick, I think the question that Ash was trying to ask was like, who were the inspirations to the voice you can do? Was that the one you were doing?
Wait,
I thought we were saying just inspiration for like
I
dubbing
thought it
in
was
general.
inspirations in general.
No, like
no.
Your favorite voice that you can do. What was your inspiration to do that? Like that way, I guess.
I see.
Like how do I do my Papyrus? I just do the voices that I hear on YouTube, but put my spin on it.
Same actually.
Yeah.
I heard a Flowey and
I paid attention to the game sound effects as well, just to get a personality to it.
Me too.
Yeah.
I can answer that one. Basically, I originally started watching an Undertale playthrough of a guy called Mandapony, and he was doing a playthrough of the game. And he didn't do any voices, but it's sort of what got me into Undertale, and my favorite character was Papyrus.
Okay, Abby.
So later, when I had to do an audition and I started knowing about TwoAllNighters, David was actually my inspiration. And one of the things was, I didn't want to go for Papyrus because I didn't want to insult David in a sense of trying to do Papyrus. But David actually messaged me and says, "No, man, your fucking Papyrus is really good, really good." And from there, like basically my idol of the Papyrus voice telling me that my Papyrus voice was really good, just sort of managed to give me the confidence to do it, and it's now one of my favorite characters to do.
Nice.
Can I like cut everyone off for 1 second? I want everyone to pay attention to stream and look.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Because Abby was typing text next to her.
Oh yeah, have you not noticed?
Yeah.
I love her.
What? Why?
No.
I'm typing.
Nice.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Hi.
No. I am typing.
Love it.
All right.
We're giving you attention too, that.
Stop looking at me.
Okay, I suppose to answer two questions in one stone, don't judge, but Matthew Mercer, but as opposed to voicing Sans, I just kind of listen to every other Sans, and it's sort of just like, hey, how you doing? Like, most of the Sans here were kind of common, so I decided to be a little different and just do sort of a normal-esque voice, like a low voice, but with a New York accent, because I feel like he would have a New York accent, just by default. And then, you get the thingamabob you always hear all the time. And that's all that happened.
Yeah. For inspirations, I guess, for people, actually DJ Smell. Like, I watched his. It started with Undertale with his song cover. Then I saw some of his dubs of like Stronger Than. Like first was Stronger Than You. Then I saw some of his dubs. Really got me wanting to do it. Okay. Really got me wanting to do dubs for it, like Undertale dubs and like comic dubs in general, because I saw so many other people doing it, and I really, really loved watching it. So DJ Smell got me into it. I still want to meet him. He's in the fan server, and I just really want to talk to him.
Very talented guy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I know it's not like for like in like who I voice. I know like I need to stop saying it, like I'm panicking. Breathe. Okay.
Yeah, chill, JD.
My main inspiration for voice acting in general, I know this isn't the question, but I just need to say it because I need to give him the recognition. J. Michael Tatum is one of the most talented people I've ever heard for a voice actor in my life, okay?
Preaching to the choir.
He's supposed to be, well, he is from Texas. And the only reason he can do a British accent that well is because of because of therapy that he used to have. His therapist used to be a very British woman, and he just picked up the accent, and now he can do a perfect British accent. And yet, whenever he gets angry or drunk, apparently he goes straight back into a Texas accent, which is hands down one of the best things I've ever heard in my life. I just love it. I think anime English dubs in general are like my inspiration for wanting to voice dub.
They get described as voice acting boot camp because of there's so much you have to think about when you're doing it. Because you have to think about not only delivering the line like convincingly, but also getting like.
Guys, I'm moving. Guys,
yeah, I know. I see it. That's why I'm laughing.
What the hell?
She stopped.
All right.
They're traveling.
Okay, I guess I can give my answer to the question.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think some of my inspirations to get into like voice acting and Undertale, well, like doing Undertale voices, was probably like Man on the Internet, because I saw their musical, and honestly I love musicals, and I was getting into Undertale, so it just went together perfectly.
Awesome sauce.
Anybody else, or do you want to move on?
Like I have one question. I have a question. But go ahead.
mine's pretty short, and to be honest, my inspiration for voice acting was, well, see, when I was in a different server with David, him doing like different voices for people, and I saw that and that kind of invigorated what I wanted to do, and then further seeing everyone's dubs on this channel.
Yay. David, you're a
So-
heckin' inspiration.
You guys give me too much credit.
You're heckin' awesome. Shut up.
You really
David,
do inspire
you're
us.
amazing.
Oh, stop.
You're best boy next to Slick.
Abby, tell him.
Be
Abby, tell him.
determined, be yourself, and inspire each other.
Guys, I need to go to bed because it's late and I've got
Yeah,
work
I was about
tomorrow.
to ask, should we like start heading out? I think we should. I think we should.
Yeah, we've been streaming for about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Should we
Get some time.
Should we end with this
Yeah, I
drawing
think
draft
we-
thing that's just come up?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
She said, they say, I know it's not a question, but I want to tell that you guys inspire me not only with your voices, but your success. I've always wanted to voice act, one of the main reasons being you. And like,
Oh,
you know,
nah. Oh my
I
god.
speak on,
That is
like, on
really
behalf of me, I'm like,
Aw.
thank you so much for that.
Oh.
That's so like, that's such a wonderful thing to hear. And, you know, we have all sat in your position and we have all watched stuff that we have fallen in love with and we've wanted to create our own. And you guys can do the same. You can totally do the same.
Yeah.
Takes time, takes work, takes practice, gets boring, gets depressing, gets exciting, gets hilarious, gets depressing. It's all the crazy emotional spectrum, but it's worth
I
it.
love that you said depressing twice.
Thank you all so much.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
hang
I-
on. Abby wants to show their cosplay.
Show the
okay.
their cosplay, and then I say we head off.
Yeah.
Can we give outros each? Hey, look at that!
Yay.
Yeah.
Hey.
Awesome. Proud of us.
Oh no, not that one!
Proud of us, boy.
No one look at her hand. No one look at her hand. No one look at her
Reverse
hand.
psychology. Joe.
Oh my god.
What were you suggesting? We each give a bit of an outro.
Oh yeah, can we each
Yeah.
give like a bit of an outro, say thank you, and yeah.
Abby's gonna have to unmute for that one.
Abby, do you want to unmute or do you just want to type?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. No, it's lagging. Hold on.
Yeah, it's been laggy.
Yeah.
Yes, that one.
Abby, you sly fox.
I can't let you
My
do that,
bad.
Star Fox.
It's okay.
I think if we do this type of Q&A stream, which we probably will in the future,
Yeah.
we may need to schedule like maybe 3 or 4 people at max.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because,
so we don't. So, yeah, so we don't talk
answers are
over each.
the answer's getting pretty long, like all the answers.
Yeah.
But should we start from Brian and then just say a little goodbye message and then sign out?
Yeah.
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 Crack on, Brian.
Well, it was absolutely fantastic being a part of this stream, as still surreal it seems to like go from this position where I used to be the person asking the questions. It's still very bizarre, but if you have an inspiration to voice act, go for it, because it's exactly where I came from, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Okay, Abby.
Okay, cool.
This is Corvo signing off. Follow your dreams. All of you, be awesome. Have a good night.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. You prepared for this?
Go ahead, David.
Yeah, it's the TwoAllNighters theme.
Abby,
yeah,
do you want to
yeah.
put a bit of music in the background maybe while we do this, just to make it even cuter?
Thank you guys for joining this stream. We'll do more of it if you guys like it. Be sure, if you haven't already, go down in the description. Join us on the Discord. We pop in now and again if you want to chat with us.
Be awesome
or
to talk
Yep.
to you
stuff
guys.
like that. Be awesome to talk to you.
You can use our chibi faces to communicate.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I think we did add the emojis to the server already,
We
right?
did.
I've done that.
So feel free to use them if you would like to.
Yes.
But yeah, we'll try to do less people maybe next time, just so we can answer more of your questions quicker.
And also not to talk over each other.
We did well. Hey, we did well.
I think
We did do well.
We did our
we
best.
did.
Wait, what?
Apologies.
Why am I not on the stream? Where'd I go?
Because when you sign off, Abby's removing the character.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's all
I mean,
for
I'm
me.
still here, but yeah.
That's all for me. Thank you.
Hi,
Chase.
All right. Driving away. Remember to play in the street and watch out for pedestrians.
True.
That was super.
Okay. I am James. No.
Guys, I just want to remind you that there are far, far more things in your life that are good than that which are bad. And even if it doesn't seem that way sometimes, it's still the truth. And I just want to thank you guys for having me. It's a dream come true to be here, and it's a dream come true to share this evening with you. Here's to many more. See ya.
Indeed.
Cry.
Good night, James.
See you,
Good night,
James.
James.
See you.
See ya.
Alright.
Have a good one.
Night night.
Okay, I think that'll be Jay next.
Jay?
Yeah. This is your local ace signing off. Don't forget to ace it every day.
Gengar's for the play. Okay, next being
You're right.
Keiko.
Oh no, Keiko's not here. They've already
Oh yeah,
left.
Keiko's not here.
Is it you now? Or have you already-
Yes, it is me. Well, it's been a blast from the past. If I do say so myself. Thank you all for tuning in. Please do subscribe because and also if possible, please donate to Patreon because Abby needs money. But have a good one, everyone, and do not get hit by a meteorite. That's what I know this firsthand. But all right, see you, everyone.
Go Slick.
Okay. Well, honestly, this was really fun. Just getting to answer all these questions and kind of give some of these things more thought than I normally would. And honestly, all of the support that I've seen in the chat, through this entire stream, you guys, your support, it really means so much to us, and it inspires us to continue doing what we love. And I hope that you all continue to do what you love too. See ya.
No.
Best
boy.
Best boy.
Best boy.
Best good boy.
Yes, boy. Good boy.
They did surgery on a grape.
Get out of here.
I'm not done.
Yo, you're done.
No, I'm not. Never have I joined a group so fast and met so many people that actually care, and you care back. I've only known these people for a week, and I really love every individual here, and I really hope to be here for a while. And you guys are amazing in the chat. You guys in the group are amazing. I really love all of you. Thank you for the questions, guys. Thank you guys for sitting here and doing this.
Yeah. Oof. Okay, I'm alone on the table. Hey. I've not really got a lot to say, but just thank you so much. At one point I left the chat. I had to leave TwoAllNighters, but I'm back with a vengeance, and I'm determined to stay this time. I will be staying this time. I love each and every one of you a lot. Thank you so much for your support. And I love all of Tan a lot. Every single one of you have you just always cheer me up. You guys oh my god, I'm getting emotional. You guys are my best friends. I love you so much. Okay.
Daddy, that's gay.
I'm just being serious. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, afternoon, night, morning, whatever it is, Abby. And that right there, ladies and
Why?
gentlemen, and everyone in between is my best friend. And I love them so much.
Yes, that is the owner
so
of
yeah.
our channel.
Carry on with what you want to do whatever you want to do, be you, be unique, be weird, go for it. I love you all. Good night.
Woo!
Oh, is Abby gonna type for her?
Thank you, Abby.
Abby? Nani? Are they starting?
I think.
We're still clapping on the stream, so I'm just waiting. We'll see what happens.
We are clapping.
This is all a dream.
Yeah.
Abby.
That's good.
Oh.
All just under the table.
Ah.
Most losers. I was typing. Oh, it wasn't. Oh my! Oh, it wasn't showing, but they were typing.
It's not like we're on a plane. God damn it, Abby.
Why did they clap?
You know, us reacting to the typing is going to be so delayed.
I don't know why they clap when a plane lands.
Oh my god.
No, they must have got the flight of their lives.
All right, Abby, if you don't want us talking over your text on the stream, just like mute or something.
It's super delayed.
Yeah. Clap, clap. Delayed clap.
Delayed clap.
Yeah, very delayed clap. Very delayed clap.
Wait, did I ever send you guys? Did I ever send you guys that one Asriel thing I did?
No.
Oh gosh, what?
Maybe.